So like terms are terms that have the same what? Variables. That's one. Have to have the same variables, and variables are just what?
The letters.
Just letters. And they also have to have the same what? Anybody know?
Symbol.
No?
No?
Exponent.
I was so confident.
So the same variables, so the same letter, and then the same coefficient, same exponents, which are like powers. Okay? So simplifying expressions, what this means is just we want to combine all like terms. That's all that simplifying expression means, is combine all like terms. And this should kind of be a review from algebra. So for 1 through 4, it's just saying simplify each expression. All they want us to do is combine like terms. So does 8b have a like term? In number 1. Yeah, 4b, right? These are like terms. And then the 3c and the 9c are like terms, correct? Because they have the same variable, same exponent. Question. What is the exponent of b right here? 1, if it's not there. Very good. And so this one has a exponent of 1. This one has an exponent of 1 and 1. That's why we can combine them. And when I say combine them, that means I'm just going to change their what? Coefficient. Very good. So I keep b, you keep the variable, and we just combine their coefficient. So this is going to be 8, what? Plus 4, which is what? So we'll have 12b. And then this is what? Negative 3 plus 9, which is? Positive or negative?
Positive.
Good. Can we combine these?
No.
Why?
Because they have different variables.
Good. Different variables, so they are not like terms, so we would leave it.
And that's the answer.
And that's it.
It's easy.
So you think?
Any questions about that one? Alright, so moving on to the next one. What do you think we're going to have to do first? Distribute. Distribute what to these two? And not 9. Good. So tell me what this is going to be first. Negative 10g. Question. How come we can multiply 2 and negative 5g when 2 doesn't have a g?
Because you're multiplying. You're not adding them together.
Good. We're not adding or subtracting, we're multiplying, which you can do. Okay? So the next one's going to be what? Plus 12k. This is going to be what? And what's good? 36k. Very good. So now we can combine negative 10g and what? And that's going to make and 12k and negative 36. Very good. Can I do anything else? No. Any questions about that one? Alright. Carson, tell me what I need to do for the... Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so let's say you did, like on the second one, you did 9 times 2 got 18.
Mm-hmm.
You did 9 times 4 got 6.
Yes, negative 9 times 4 and got negative 36. Mm-hmm. Alright, Carson, what am I going to need to do first in this next one?
You need to combine all like terms.
Okay, so tell me what to do.
Negative 3y and negative 4y.
Is that a negative 4y though?
That would be a positive.
Positive, negative, plus
Somebody tell me, Elena, tell me why it would be positive.
2 negatives make positive.
Where do you get the 2 negatives from?
Because you got to distribute the negative.
Good. You got to distribute this first. Get rid of the parentheses by distributing the negative, right? So what do we do with these two in the meantime? Just leave it alone. So 9x minus 3y. And then, Mackie, what am I going to get when I distribute the negative to both of them? Perfect. And now, like Carson said, we can combine our like terms. So my first term I'm looking at is 9x. Does it have any friends? No. It's like Diego.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Alright,
Just tackle me down.
back to math. So this one, does it have any like terms?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, so negative 3 plus 4 is going to give us what?
Y.
Alright, it really gives us 1, right? Do we have to write the 1 in front of the y? No. So plus y. And then we have what left over? Very good. Can I do anything else? Nope. Any questions on that one? On your test that's going to be coming up, and you can see it's on the board, it'll be the 13th of next week. On your test coming up, I don't care what order you write these in. So if you were to write y plus 9x minus 2, that's fine. As long as you have the correct signs in front and the right terms, I don't care what order. Does that make sense? Like if you wrote negative 2 plus 9x plus y, that'd be fine. Alright, next one. Guy, tell me what I'm going to have to do first.
Distribute
Distribute the what?
the 1/3.
And what else?
The 1/4.
Alright, do not let fractions scare y'all. This is really easy. Because I'm going to write this over here actually. 5, we can write that as a fraction. How can we write this as a fraction? 5 over 1, right? So let me write this over here. And don't write this part down. So 5 over 1, if we multiply that by 1/3, so again, I'm just multiplying these two, 1/3 and 5. Doesn't matter what order you put them in. What happens with the 1? So you'll just have what? 5 over 3, right? So we really don't have to, guys, focus. We really don't have to write this as a fraction. If there's a 1 on top, we know it's just going to be the same numerator. This is going to be our numerator, and this is going to be our denominator. So this will be 5 over 3. This will be 8 over 3. This will be 6 over 4, and 2 over 4. Yeah, negative 2 over 4. Does everybody see that? When the 1 is in your numerator, this will just become your numerator. Because it's 5 times 1, 8 times 1, and so on. Okay. So again, Caitlin, tell me what this is going to be when I distribute both of these. Mm-hmm. Good. And this is going to be what, Jarish, right here? Okay. Alright, so we could simplify these first, right? Or do y'all want to find a common denominator? It doesn't matter which one you do first, you'll get the same answer. So do y'all want to simplify these first or find a common denominator? Okay, so we know that we have to combine these two, correct? Because they both have an x. And these two because they both have a y. But in order for us to add or subtract fractions, the denominators have to be the same. So what's the common denominator here? And here? 12. So why don't we go ahead and make all of these bottoms 12? Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And the signs don't change, so plus, we'll have a plus here, minus. We can go ahead and put our x's and y's also. That won't change. 4 and 3, the common denominator, or a number, the smallest number that they both can go into would be 12. Any other questions about how I got that? Yes.
Not about how you got it, but like for the ones that you think we can simplify them down even more.
Talking about this one?
So like any number that has like 8 over 12, we can simplify that down.
Mm-hmm.
So will we be allowed to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so on this one, in order for us to go from 3 to 12, we would have to multiply by what? 4. So if we multiply 5 by 4, we'll get 20. Alright. Haley, what would this numerator be? What would we have to multiply, Haley, 3 by to get 12? In order, In other words, what is like 12 divided by 3? 4. So we have to multiply the top by 4 to get what? Would be 32. Good. Alright, Levi, what would we have to multiply this top by?
3.
And we get
You get a 9.
18. Alright, Jessica, what would we have to multiply this by? And so we get, good. Any questions about how I got those numerators? Alright, now we can combine them. So I'm going to combine these first. And when I say combine them, I mean I'm going to add their what? Numerators. And keep the same denominator, correct? So same denominator. Oh, thank you. Same denominator, and the numerator would become what? Very good. And then if I combine my y's, I'll have 32 minus 6. That's going to give us what?
32 minus 6.
What is it? Over. And the same letter, so it'll be y, correct? And now we'll have to do what?
Simplify.
Just simplify. So what do 38 and 12 have in common?
4.
Can 4 go into 38? So what do they have in common?
2.
2. What's 38 divided by 2? So 19 over, we've got to divide both of them by 2, so 6. And both of these have what in common? 2. So what is 26 divided by 2? And 12 divided by 2? Very good. That's it. Any questions about how I simplified that? When I say what's something they have in common, that means I'm asking what? What goes in both of those? Yes. If they give it to you with a fraction in the original, I want the answer as a fraction. If they give you a decimal in the original, you can have the decimal as the answer. Did everybody hear that? If they give you fractions in the beginning, problem, I want fractions in the end. If they give you a decimal, like if they had 0.25 right here, you could have your answer as a decimal. Okay? Everybody good with that one? Alright, flip it over. Now, instead of simplifying, we are going to evaluate. And evaluate, all that means is you're just going to plug something in for the letter. Okay? So for this one, for example, it says A is -2, B is 3, C is 4.2. So we're going to plug these values in instead of having variables. So for this one, we can replace A with what?
-2.
And B with?
3.
And now we'll use order of operations to complete it. So what's the first thing in order of operations? Parentheses. So we have 2 parentheses here, so let's take care of both of them. 2 times -2 is going to give us what? And right here, 3 plus 3? Good.
Plus 3.
And now we take care of what, Cyrus? Exponents. So this will be -4 plus, and then finally -4 plus 36. What now? Very good. Any questions on that one? Alright, we will do a few more together. Alright, on this next one, go ahead and tell me how to rewrite this.
5 parentheses 4.2 minus 2. I don't know what.
Bracket.
Bracket parentheses 3 minus -2. Oh. Close parentheses plus 4.2. Close bracket.
There we go. Alright, in order of operations, did they say anything about brackets? They do?
No, they don't.
Are parentheses and brackets the same thing?
No, Work from the inside out.
Yes, almost. Brackets, really, you want to do that first, then parentheses. And most of the time in brackets will be parentheses. So we'll start inside the bracket. Okay? And inside the bracket, what are we going to do first? Yes, the parentheses. So 5 times 4.2 minus 2. Now inside the bracket, we will have, this will make what? No. What do we do when there's two negatives? Keep, change, change?
Yeah.
So don't we keep this one?
5.
Change, change, so it's 5 plus 4.2. And now let's add 5 and 4.2. That's going to give us what?
9.2.
Alright, so now we have two parentheses. So we can go ahead and multiply these at the same time. So what's 5 times 4.2? Minus, what is 2 times 9.2? So our final answer? Perfect. Easy? Yes, very good. Alright, now let's throw a fraction in there. So the next one, we're going to plug in what for z? 1 over 3 minus 4 times 2.6 plus 2 times negative 3. And the fraction, this one is very easy. Remember what I told you, if 1 is in the numerator? It's just 9 over 3, which is what? 3. So it's not hard, it's very easy. So we can replace this with what? 3. Because it's just 9 divided by 3. What is negative 4 times 2.6? Very good. And 2 times negative 3. Good. And now go ahead and calculate the final answer, and you can say it out loud. Negative what?
13.4.
Very good. Alright, I want you to try one of these on your own, so y'all can pick which one we do together. 4 or 5?
Let's do 5.
5 together? Okay. So on this one, on top we'll have negative 0.8 plus 6. On bottom we'll have 4 times 1/5 plus 5. Alright, because this one has fractions and decimals in it, in the original, you can pick whether we want to deal with decimals or fractions. Which one? Decimals? Because if you want to do that, what you could do is just do 1 divided by 5 in your calculator, hit enter, and then plus 5, right? Everybody get what I said?
I think we should do fractions.
Alright, go ahead and change this to a decimal. What's that going to be? 0.5. So what is 0.5 plus 5?
5.5.
Okay, so we have negative 0.8 plus 6 on top. And we have 4 times what on bottom?
5.5.
Very good.
22.
So let's do the numerator first. What is negative 0.8 plus 6 going to give us? What is it?
Negative 6.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
And on bottom, what's 4 times 5.5 going to give us?
22.
20.2.
I got 22. Wait.
What is 4 times 5.5?
22.
22.
Okay. And now just divide, and you should get what?
0.236.
363.
This one. You want us to round to a second?
2, 3, 6, 50.
Yeah, let's round this to 0.24. We can do that. Alright, what I want you to do is try 4 on your own. If you have to round, I want you to round it to the nearest hundredth like we did here. And then I'll call on one person. If somebody can walk me through it and tell me the correct answer, you can draw out of the box.
Can we change that to this one and this one?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So instead of that one, I would put one. Yeah, but this to the negative 6 power times 6.4.
Alright, anybody want to try? Alright. Caitlin, tell me first of all what to plug in.
I did negative 0.8 squared times 5 squared over negative 4 times 1.
Times what now? Okay. So what did you get for your numerator?
I got 0.64 times 25 over negative 0.8.
0.8? Alright, so what did that give you?
I got 16 over negative 0.8.
Which gave you?
Negative 1.
Perfect. I'll leave that up there. And I'll explain why some people might have messed up. Alright, raise your hand if you got this, negative 20. Alright, raise your hand if you got, let me see what this would be, hold on. Alright, did anybody get just 20? Okay, anybody else get 20? You're not going to tell me? Alright, did anybody get a negative 0.64 right here? Okay, the reason why is because when you type in negative 0.8 squared, go ahead and type that in your calculator. Negative 0.8 squared. You have to put the parentheses or your calculator will lie to you. Okay? Your calculator will tell you for negative 1 squared, and we know negative 1 squared is what?
1.
We know that. Go ahead and type this in your calculator without parentheses. Tell me what it gives you,
Negative 1.
which is a lie.
Whoa.
So make sure when you are typing in numbers and raise them to a power, you always type in the number on the inside, exponent on the outside. I think it's thinking that, what's on no, somebody explained it. I'm not sure why. But anyways, yes.
When what I do in the exponent is just like 2. I just multiply it by itself. Like I don't
Yeah.
type it out. I just,
It's faster to do the squared, but that's fine. Yes.
I thought you said instead of 0.61 was 0.061.
Yeah, I need to come look at your calculator. Make sure you typed it in right. Type it in again, and I'll be there in just a second. Okay, flip it over. This is going to be your homework, and it's 1 through 6, and then 4 through 7. And like I said, I'll be checking this when?
tomorrow.
Tuesday. But right now, you're either going to be working on this or your coloring sheet. If you pack up, you'll get a 0 for both, so please don't do that. You'll either work on this or your coloring sheet. And in the meantime, we need to talk about your project.